Imagine walking into a grocery store. Shelves stocked, lights bright, but your cart? Heavier than your paycheck. Eggs cost more, ground beef through the roof. Utility bills biting harder than ever. And yet, from the podium, a voice rings out. We have inflation, almost at the sweet spot. Wait, what? How can prices be so high and yet we're told we're just where we want to be? That's the paradox President Trump is pushing, and millions of Americans not convinced. To understand this moment, we need to rewind a bit. Inflation in the US surged during the pandemic, peaking at double digits. By the time Trump returned to office, the cost of living was top of mind for everyone. Now, he's pivoting his entire message around one thing: affordability. According to recent data, inflation is around 3%, far lower than its peak. But here's the catch: that number hides a painful truth. Price levels for many goods have already risen 25% since 2020. So while the rate of inflation is cooling, the burden hasn't gone away for millions of American families. Here's how Trump frames it. Think of inflation like a thermostat. Under Biden, cranked way past comfortable. The house was overheating. Trump claims he's done what? Turned it down. He points to wins: cheaper eggs, lower gas, even a drop in the price of a Thanksgiving meal basket at Walmart. On top of that, he's floated some radical ideas: 2,000 tariff-funded checks, 50-year mortgages, and targeting drug prices to make them more affordable. And Trump isn't hiding in the background. No, he's out there. Speeches, rallies, TV appearances, selling this message directly to voters. But here's the twist. While some prices ease, others don't. In perception, it's not always reality. Here's the turning point: the disconnect between Trump's optimism and Americans' daily experience. While the White House paints a rosy picture, polls say otherwise. Groceries, utilities, still expensive. Inflation may have dropped from its worst highs, but because prices already shot up, people still feel squeezed. Critics argue it's smoke and mirrors. Trump trying to rebrand his own inflation problem as a victory. Some economists point fingers at tariffs, keeping consumer prices higher than they'd be otherwise. And the messaging? Inconsistent. At times, Trump calls affordability a con job, then pivots to big progress on prices. Meanwhile, real people at the register? Not seeing the drop. The impact is real. If the public sees the affordability push as hollow, politically, it could backfire. Inflation may not dominate headlines, but the cost of living crisis? Still here. For many, real wage gains are modest at best. Economic optimism clashing with living room anxiety. This push on affordability isn't just about economics, it's about trust. If people don't buy the sweet spot narrative, their wallets, not talking points, could decide the next election. Here's the unsettling truth. Turning down inflation doesn't erase the scars of its peak. You can hit a lower rate, but if prices are already painfully high, people still feel burned. Trump may be trying to reframe the story, sell progress, but for millions, affordability remains more than just a talking point. In this fight, perception is everything. So, are we really almost at the sweet spot? Or is this just another political mirage? Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Is Trump's affordability message convincing, or just smoke and mirrors?